Okay, here's the Hickory guitar. It has a Port Orford cedar top, nice stiff, very tight grain. First time I've used that on a guitar. I typically use curly redwood or Sitka spruce. So this is the first time I've tried using this. This is the charity guitar here, so sometimes I experiment on those a little bit. Speaking of experimentation, this is the Hickory guitar. And you can see the nice figure on the back. You can see the little bit of curly figure on the back of it. Turned out to be a very nice, very handsome guitar. Maple neck, Indian rosewood fingerboard and bridge, black walnut rosette, black walnut headstock, and Indian rosewood binding. So it's turned out to be a pretty nice guitar. Has a very, very long sustain, and that's due to the hickory. I think I explained that on one of the other videos. The top has the most impact on the sound and the tone of a guitar. The top and the bracing underneath the top. And then as the sound vibrates outward on the top, comes from the inside to the center to the outside, how the vibration is absorbed in the side and back and how brittle and hard that wood is changes the how long the sustain is on the guitar. So it does have an impact on the sound, not as much as some people think it does. You hear the pre-war Martins that had Brazilian rosewood back and sides, and so people really long for that wood, even though it's very beautiful wood. It's really the Adirondack spruce, or also known as the red spruce. Probably had more to do with the great tone that came from those guitars than the Brazilian rosewood did. Of course, Brazilian rosewood is illegal now, so you can't even use it. You can use Indian rosewood, but not, and some of the other rosewoods, but not Brazilian. That's one reason I like to experiment with these different woods. Again, hickory, everyday wood for us here in the U.S. And you've also seen quite a few sycamore guitars that I've been building the last few years, and they turn out really nice, very mellow guitars. So I really like the sound of this one. It's a nice, bright sound from the Port Orford cedar, and that really good sustain from the hickory. It turned out to be a really nice guitar. Still ringing. Still ringing. While I got it out, I'll sing a song. This is a song that I wrote. It's you always hear people talk about the good old days, and we, people fantasize and reminisce about the good old days and how great they were. There were a lot of good things about the good old days, but some things were not so good. Some things were pretty tough. So yeah, this is a song called The Good Old Days. Had an old house with a knotty pine floor, linoleum in the kitchen, and a rusty screen door, a log on the fire, or a fan in the window, keeping us warm, or cool, don't you know? Good old days weren't always good. they were hard. Loved each other and we fought some too. Didn't have a thing, but we weren't poor. Good old days weren't always good. Barefoot fishing with an old cane pole, red bugs biting and scratching won't do. Rubbing alcohol is an easy cure. Fix most things, and that one too. Good old days weren't always good. Might have been simple, but they were hard. Loved each other and we fought some too. Didn't have a thing, we weren't poor. Good old days weren't always good. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Dinner time. Cats on a screen door. It's a funny sight. There every morning, every noon and night. Good old days weren't always good. Might have been simple, but they were hard. Loved each other and we fought some too. Didn't have a thing, we weren't poor. Good old days weren't always good. Good old days weren't always good. Forgot the words there on the last verse, but you get the idea. Thanks for watching.